Hello wild ones, I'm here tucked away in the woods today with a Superlight gear loadout. That's my big 3 items, tent, sleeping bag and sleeping mat, totaling under 1.5 kilos. But will it keep me warm enough? And will it function properly? Let's find out. So today I'm using my Lanshan Pro 1, which is 690 grams. That's the minimum weight, it's not including like footprint and pegs and things like that. I've got a Sea to Summit sleeping bag, this is the Spark 2, and this is 490 grams. It has a comfort limit of 4 degrees C, a lower limit of -2 degrees C, and an extreme limit, that's the temperature, it will just about keep you alive in, of -18 degrees C. I like to add on about 10 degrees to these temperatures, because I'm such a freaking cold sleeper. But yeah, that's what we're using tonight. As you can see, it's really tiny and compact. Love it. We'll get that out in a little while. And for my mat, I've got a Thermarest Neoair Uberlight. This is 250 grams and it has an R value of 2.3. But I have to say, the reviews I've seen for it are pretty bad. A lot of people saying it punches really easily, parts of it blow, and it's just not very robust, so that's what's put me off buying it up till now. I feel like I want to give it a try, so we'll see how it does. And all 3 of these together are coming in at 1,430 grams, which is a crazy low weight. I mean, that's much less than just my winter tent alone. I'm expecting tonight to be around 12 to 14 degrees C, which is normal temperatures in summer. So if this works really well, it'll be great for my summer hiking trips. So much lighter, that'll actually be a really enjoyable weight difference. So let's see how they do. Can't get it out. What the hell? I can't get my trekking pole undone.
Oh dear, so I left my trekking pole collapsed after my last wet and rainy trip, and it's got water damage and stuck together. So it's worth bearing in mind if you're using a trekking pole tent that if your trekking pole doesn't work for whatever reason, you might have to improvise.
Not ideal, but I've got no trekking pole. So the tent I won't go on about too much. I've used it in loads of other videos. As you can see, I've got this beautiful stick holding it up because my trekking pole for some reason won't untwist and it's jammed. But yeah, this has worked really well. I've had to put like a cloth over the end of the stick so that it doesn't damage the tent, but that's a really nice option if your trekking pole doesn't work, or if you break your trekking pole, or if you forget your trekking pole, you can use a stick. Right, let's have a look at the sleeping mat. I've not even blown this up yet, first time having a look at it. I do like the colour. I mean, it does feel thin. I have bought as well my Light AF mat, and that's going to go underneath the Uberlight mat to stop any twigs or anything puncturing it, but that's no issue because I always bring a little mat like this to go under my sleeping mat, so it's not an extra weight I'm having to carry to compensate for having a lighter sleeping mat. So that's the mat all inflated. That's the sun going through it there, so it's very thin. But I mean, if it works, I don't care about it being thin. Stick this mat underneath it and we'll give it a try. Right, I think something just from laying on it for the first time has just busted in this mat. Let me show you. Yeah, it has, look. See up here? That's supposed to be like these fixed lines. That's supposed to be one there. And it's sort of ruptured and turned into one big blobby bit. And that's what I read in a lot of the reviews, that it just sort of pops open. So that's not good, is it? So this is busted up before I've even used it to go to sleep for the night. The mat's a no from me. Yeah, I won't be taking this on any trips. But we'll still use it for tonight and see how it does. See what else happens with it. Right. Next up, it's sleeping bag. I love how tiny this is. Let's get it out. I don't think I've actually used any Sea to Summit stuff before. It's my first bit of theirs. So we'll just let this floof up. So I think if this bag can keep me warm enough in the summer, it will go great with my Thermarest X-Light, which so far has never let me down. Unlike the crazy Uberlight here, I mean, I would never even attempt to use this bag in the temperatures that it says it's designed for. So again, I'm a very cold sleeper. If I tried to use this in 4 degrees, I would become borderline hypothermic and I wouldn't be able to sleep. But yeah, I think for summer, it might work fine. So to give an idea of just how light this stuff is, coming in at 1,430 grams total, compared to my sort of spring autumn loadout, that all comes in at 2,864 grams, and my winter loadout, that comes in at a whopping 4,215 grams. So this is really, really light. It's not just light, it compresses down so tiny and compact in my rucksack, so it's much easier to carry. Of course, the mat has already busted up a bit, so I won't be using that, but I can switch that for my Thermarest X-Light, which is only 120 grams more, I think. And I think those 3 things together will be a really great loadout for warm summer trips. It's just hanging on the sleeping bag, really, whether that will keep me warm enough tonight, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm hopeful that it will. The dog walker came dangerously close to my camp earlier, so I've waited for it to get dark before I start cooking. I've chopped up some garlic and I've got cumin, salt, chili powder, smoked paprika, oregano. Oh my god, that looks amazing! This is just incredible. It's so easy to make. It's a chorus of muntjac. Right, let's try this sleeping bag. You know, for something so light, it feels really floofy. I think this is going to be perfect for this kind of temperature. Right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. Morning. I stayed up into the early hours reading last night and then woke up at 5 AM. So I'm a bit jaded. But the sleeping mat doesn't look like it's busted up anymore, so that's good, although I certainly won't be taking it on a trip still. This sleeping bag I've loved. I've been perfectly lovely temperature in it all night. Really, really like it.
There's no full length zip on this. Sort of goes down to knee area, which is fine for me.
And yeah, the tent's great, of course, and it always has been in nice dry weather, not so much in rainy weather. So yeah, I think I'll definitely be taking the sleeping bag out, maybe on my next multi-night adventure, knock some weight out of my pack. I'm gonna finish my breakfast and get out of here. Thanks for sharing this little trip with me, guys. It's been really fun actually to put my lantern up with a stick. I really love doing that. I've not done that before, so that's cool. I've loved the new sleeping bag. Not a fan of the mat. But yeah, it's been good to try, so I'll see you again soon. Take care, guys. Bye.